Hi everyone, welcome on board to Helper.tv, where you get the reliable news that is tailored for you, and of course where you can actually comment and interact. I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel, and if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.
IPOB is the indigenous people of Biafra from the southeastern part of Nigeria. This group is headed by Nnamdi Kanu, a fearless general. Of course, he has other comrades. And like I do say, IPOB is not just about Nnamdi Kanu. Every member of IPOB makes that group, makes them strong. So it's not only about Nnamdi Kanu. Every one of you Biafrans or anyone that is a concerned Nigerian that is in support. When I say concerned Nigerian, I mean concerned people that are unfortunately trapped in a country that has expired called Nigeria Business Center, people that are progressive minded. Any one of you that is in support of progress, you are the backbone, you are the strength, you are the bloodline of IPOB. Anyway, Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired, the president of Nigeria, has decided to write the United Kingdom to call Nnamdi Kanu to order. Of course, you know he has a British citizenship. Muhammadu Buhari wrote to the United Kingdom. It is alleged to call the proscribed leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, over his agitation for Biafra because Nigeria will always remain one indivisible nation. It's quite unfortunate. The president disclosed that the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable and that Nigeria will remain one despite the current challenges that it is facing. We're talking of insecurity, looting, criminal activities, negligence, and criminal attitudes of the Hausa Fulani terrorists, and all of this that have befallen the nation, befallen the southern part of Nigeria. The president disclosed that the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable, and Nigeria will remain one, whatsoever it is. Now, like I said, Nnamdi Kanu has dual citizenship, Nigerian, and also the United Kingdom. Maybe he has thrown away the Nigerian citizenship and is waiting for the day of the Biafra kingdom. He is currently in the United Kingdom preaching division message in Nigeria through his social media handles. That is what he said. The United Kingdom should call Nnamdi Kanu to order. If not, we will work for his repatriation to Nigeria. The eastern part of Nigeria are experiencing developmental progress under my administration, and the Igbos are solidly behind me to unite Nigeria and work hard to overcome our various challenges. Nnamdi Kanu early stated that he has been invited by the United Nations to discuss Biafra, and he will solicit for the support of the international community for the final restoration of Biafra. And of course, he has been doing this for a very long time. This IPOP group, headed by Nnamdi Kanu and other comrades, this group, they are focused, and they have decided to make use of certain approaches that are much more advanced, unlike what happened back then in those days. Civil war was never supposed to happen in Nigeria. I mean, Ojukwu did what he had to do with the rest of the comrades. Even Fajuyi, a Yoruba man, was with him. He died alongside this Biafra issue and all of this agitation. He died during the Civil War too. I mean, he died as a result of these probably injuries that he had and all of those things. So anyway, the Civil War went on and a lot of people died and they lost their lives, all because certain groups of people feel that a country called Nigeria, a business center, a country that is structured in a way that it only benefits the criminal elites of the society rather than the citizens of the country. And when they asked for a break, they refused. Nigeria would have been better off if they had split off then, or rather have a decentralized government like what they wanted in those days, and everyone respects himself. Resources are used by the regions according to their own discretion, and everyone is supported here and there. Things would have moved better. People from the same region stay together and work together. That's not to say that people cannot relate together. They can. After all, we have the European Union, but then they will have a constitution that is presented, that is applied whenever necessary, at least for progress. But unfortunately, that is not so. IPOB has seen all of this. Of course, IPOB is not the only group that came up with Breakaway. We have Masop and some others. They have their own message. They have their own approach. Although a lot of people have seen Masop and the rest of the groups presently as people that are saboteurs and they're not doing the right thing. But then I'm not going to kick off Masop or any other group. Every member has his own message. Maybe they got weaker as time went on or something along the line or whatever approach it is that they might be onto. So I'm not going to just rubbish them and say they are nothing. We are not going to do that. We should also remember the days that they were standing strong and people that have gone to prison among them and people that have suffered persecution also. But right now, IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, is the only group that we can actually point fingers to and say this group is actually fighting for the people. We do not pray that over time things happen between them and they begin to have issues amongst them. Maybe a new faction breaks away from IPOB. As long as they remain one united body, of course, God will always keep that. As long as they remain one strong body, I don't think there will be anyone that will be out there to break them. Now, according to the, allegedly, they say the president is writing to the United Kingdom, speaking to the United Kingdom, to speak to Nnamdi Kanu to stop using the platform and shut him down, in which this is wrong. There is no crime in, of course, they call it freedom of expression. As you can see, from the north, they were coming up with hate speech, which is only to protect the criminals. They came up with this at the Senate, and it's from the north. That's the most shocking and surprising thing. It's actually from the north, just to shut people down. And right now, they are trying to shut Nnamdi Kanu down, which is impossible. And they are asking the United Kingdom to do to work against him and shut him down, unless they will be asking for his repatriation. It's not possible for them to ask for the repatriation of Nnamdi Kanu. All he has to do is to to show to the world the passport, Nigerian passport, and submit the passport down to the consulate in the United Kingdom and declaring himself as no longer a citizen of Nigeria, at least by paper. We know he has done that already. Calling for Biafra simply shows that he is no longer a Nigerian. He is a Biafran. Simple. So he has to make that public, show the passport and say, look, I still have your passport with me and I'm done with it. I do not want to be part of your nation. I am not a Nigerian. So the issue of repatriation will be off. He has the ability, he has the power, or whatever we want to call it, to speak about his own people that are trapped in that contraption called Nigeria, the Biafran people. Yes, that is just what it is. So, guys, what is your own opinion as per what the presidency has come up with? They are asking for a way to shut him down, to make sure that he doesn't continue to speak about Biafra, to shut him down, to stop speaking for the helpless people. After all, this man had all that anyone can think of. His parents were rich enough, as the late king, or the man was rich enough, and I mean with the wife, they were rich enough to send him to school abroad. He went to school to study in the United Kingdom, which is one of the things that a lot of politicians would do for their children. He went to school abroad, and eventually he got the citizenship, and he is a British citizen. He would have kept quiet and continue enjoying the system that has already been structured, but he said no. When you listen to Nnamdi Kanu, even though he's a British citizen and he knows that there's freedom of speech, he speaks even about the British Empire that have come together to create this kind of a contraption called nigger area that we have at the moment. And he also speaks about their own role in it and how they've structured the thing and how they've empowered the Hausa Fulanis to muscle on the rest of the people. We desire peace and unity, and peace and unity we will have. There is no need for blood to be shed at all. There's no need for blood to be shed at all. Right now, there are different approaches to get to actually actualizing anything at the moment. I do not see violence as a way to get it. There are better ways, and the way IPOB is actually going is the best way. They are dialoguing. You keep talking, you keep pushing, you keep pressurizing, you keep talking, you keep pressurizing. Definitely, you will break the backbone of the tyrant, and that is what it is. Biafra nation will come, even if some say it's not going to be Biafra. We don't want Biafra. Probably some people in some regions, because there are issues of people from Niger Delta and people, the people from the South, and a lot of people that are actually saying no. It is actually the word Biafra. Biafra is actually coined from the word Biafra. It's an Ijaw language. There are a lot of definitions to what Biafra. Some say Biafra is an Igbo word, and if it's an Igbo word, then how does it make everyone plus the non-speaking Igbos become part of Biafra? And there are a lot of things. So it is not important what the name is. That's the point. It is not important if the name is Biafra. Of course, it's good that you have an indigenous name. I don't see South being an indigenous name. It's just a location on a map somewhere. I don't see South. People should be able to come up with names that are indigenous to them. So even if the word Biafra is going to be argued about, as someone argued about it, that Biafra came from Biafra, it's actually gotten from the bites, that the Guinea bite won in the Nnamdi region, and all of those stories that he came up with. Yes, these bites do exist. It's on the map. They said Biafra simply means the part of the sea, the wave that the ships could not break, and that is what Biafra means, and that's how they call the word Biafra. Whatever that is, name does not matter. What matters is the ideology behind it. Is it progressive or not? That is what I need a lot of people to focus on. It's time for Oga Jubril Al-Sudani to begin to pack his bags down to Daura, because Nigeria is going to break. Things are not working in the way that it's supposed to work. I am not in support of this administration. I've never been in support of past administration. It's not only about Buhari. It's about how things are done. When people say they are born to rule and they are going to sit down on other people and crush them down, then the other people have to open up their eyes. What I'm asking for, I'll tell you, aside the word Biafra and the Southeast, what I'm asking for is a cooperation between the southern part of Nigeria to break free from the amalgamation. Originally, it was not ordained that they should be together. It was a forced marriage. It wasn't ordained that the north and the south should be together. That is what it is for now. If you're not a member of this channel, let's grow together by you tapping on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell below. It will alert you whenever videos such as this are uploaded. Thanks for stopping by.